Hi, this is Jeff, one of your classmates. Today I'll be doing a brief training or presentation, share video on mobile user interface, 10 principles of mobile interface design. So first, it's important to stay focused when you're developing a mobile app. Of course, they are smaller than like a normal website that can grow and be 10,000 pages if you want it. So you have to stay focused on your idea and on your design. Next, it's important to know your mobile user audience. So if your app is for like a educational game for young children, make sure it's designed that way. Or it's for teenagers, young adults, or business professionals. You want to make sure you design your app to kind of gear to that audience. And then make sure it's responsive and in context. Make sure it's appropriate for the size of the screen or the tablet. And it can adjust for both as simple and smart navigations. Make sure it's easy to get around. It's very intuitive. You don't have to like have a training on it. It's very simple to figure out and start using. That can be kind of resolved with people testing it for you who have never seen the app before, and watch how they use it and see how it works. Limit user inputs. Make sure there's not a lot of data entry for your app. Sometimes, like to-do list apps, of course, you do have to put in some data entry. But normally, you want to limit data entry because it's hard to do data entry on a mobile device. Use icons instead of text. That's always helpful and kind of saves space and makes it more not have so many limitations with languages. And make sure of course your app is for portrait size for phones, and of course for tablets it can go landscape or portrait. But portrait seems to be a good orientation to use for designing the app. And get feedback from people. As I mentioned before, make sure you have a lot of feedback even after you launch the app. Make sure that you get feedback as it goes, and really consider that feedback and consider it a gift, because it can really help you improve your app. Your app, and you don't have to take all the feedback you get, but make sure you consider it and see if it's valid. If it's valid, really try to implement that feedback. And make sure you kind of take it easy on content like text and images. A lot of that can slow down the app and the loading process, and can make it difficult to use the app if there's just a lot of imagery and text. And then the last one was anyways, it had to do with launching it, and make sure you only have one time to make a good first impression. So sorry you can't see number 10, but it has to do with just launching your app, and make sure you have a good first impression, because after that, people kind of use it once and they don't like it, then it's hard to get them to come back and try it again. So all this came from a website that I borrowed this information from. It was called hold on, so let me grab it for you. It was called creativeblogs.com, 10 principles to mobile apps. So anyway, that's my presentation. So hope you enjoyed it and found some information that you can use. Thank you very much.